I'm Diego Candelaria, a 16-year-old producer from SoCal.
I'm Jackson Henry. I'm a 17-year-old producer.
Oh yeah, me and Jack been talking about music like ever since we met.
I think we actually met like freshman year, going into freshman year of high school. So like from the start, we really like been making music ever since. It was pretty quick.
I'm from Whittier, he's from Fullerton, so on this track we really try to combine both of our sounds from where we're from.
I think what inspired us really was just like our own like love for music and just like I don't know, just having fun with it. Cause on this track we really wanted to like go for a futuristic but like a energetic like type of beat, you know. That's really what inspired us.
So I guess the one thing that we want the people at home that are watching this video to realize is that the introduction and evolution of beats has forever changed the music industry by altering the sound, mindset, and economics of all of it.
I'm like Dasani, I got drip. I know you're thirsty, take a sip. Call me J. Cole Power Trip. All my waiters love the tip. We would ball for sure. It's just crazy how life goes.
I think it's pretty cool how the production and publishing of beats has allowed for like just about anyone to make money in various ways. Like if you think about it, like we're two high school kids with like barely any producing experience, and yet we made a double platinum hit single and have 3 Grammys under our belt. The industry like has just expanded so much.
And producers aren't limited to one demographic; they can be like anybody. And the way that streaming's set up like nowadays, like SoundCloud and all that, you can just upload your music for free.
Publishing music on these streaming services could allow for an artist to earn like roughly like 1 cent per stream. Roughly 1 cent per stream on like Spotify and Apple Music platforms like that. And the economics of beats are not only about publishing. Like you also have to take into consideration like the companies who make the equipment for all these producers and like beat makers. Cause like these pieces of equipment could cost like anywhere from like pretty cheap to like very expensive, like electronic drum pads, like pianos like that, like such as this one. Like this one's pretty cheap, but like people are making money off of all this stuff. It's like just a wide business.
Yeah, we use GarageBand on this, which is like a free app. It offers like a lot of sounds too for like a free app. But like if we use something like Fruity Loops, which is a paid for programming, then we'd get a lot more access to like different sounds, different tools we can use for our beat.
The economics of beat making actually reaches past and beyond the process and the production of it. Like for example, me and Diego, like last year we actually we donated $1 million to Pigs and Wheelchairs Foundation. Other artists do this in the music industry, not necessarily just beat makers, but for example, Chance the Rapper donated $1 million to public school fund in Chicago. He also donated $1 million for mental health. So that's just an example of like what producers do to give back and artists.
The thing about music is like a beat is capable of making you feel like a certain way or changing your thought process on something. If you think about it, listening to music like can make you sad or like it can change your mood. Like if you listen to a certain song, it can make you happy. Like a certain beat, it can make you like sad, just slow your day down, or just like you know, make you get hyped.
Yeah. So to keep the fast, exciting energy we wanted for the song, we actually started off by making a fast hi-hat sequence. So first we layered this hi-hat right here. You see how like the fast rhythm already makes you feel like energized and excited, and then we added this one too right here. You see it kind of adds to the other one. Lastly, we decided to add this one right here. It adds a little bit more flavor to the hi-hats. All right, and then and so this is what they sound like all together. The fast pace naturally gives the listener an exciting feeling and lets them know what kind of song they're listening to. So, yeah.
So according to a study done at UC Berkeley, the beats in music are linked to a release in dopamine, which alters the listener's mood.
Then next, to give it that rhythm, we went ahead and added like a little simple clap sound, so like it just keeps like keep going. Like this. Yeah.
The next step was to add the bass. So we were going for that like hard-hitting bass sound, so we added the 808, which is named after the 808 machine, which really revolutionized beats, because like it gave it like a futuristic kind of sounding, like boom, if you know what I mean. And the concoction of these sounds all together really gave the track the excitement we were looking for, and like really gave it the hype element we wanted.
Now, the TR-808 electronic drum machine was actually made in the 80s, and it really was one of the big factors that changed the way that beats sounded throughout history. Because when this went on, beats were able to have a futuristic sound, because up until 1980, all beats were primarily made with acoustic percussion sounds. So the 808 sound, this is the reason why many like songs from the 80s had like that techno, the electronic sound to them. And then in 2008, Kanye West dropped an album called 808s and Heartbreak, which really changed the way that modern music sounded, because it was the first album to be made with solely the 808 drum machine. So there's like very little samples in the whole song, and it was all just made like by the 808 machine. So it had that futuristic sound throughout the album, which was the first. It changed not only hip hop but music sound altogether.
I just think it's crazy how easily like we can make beats nowadays. Technological advances have made it possible for just about anybody to like make a beat real quick. Like you can just hop on your computer, like you can make this for free. Like it doesn't take like too much time. So it's pretty ready available to anybody.
All we needed now was a melody, so we went ahead and found a futuristic sounding melody, and we layered it with the sub bass, and this is what it sounds like. It really gives the song that futuristic sound that we were going for initially. And so with the last part of the beat put in there now, we have the whole song. And this is what it sounds like. And that's how you make Dasani.
Yeah, so making this beat for the song, it was a good process. We learned a lot from it, and we can definitely use the things we learned from this beat in different songs in the future. But as soon as the song was made, we knew we definitely had a hit.
I mean, yeah, like we knew the song would be big, but I mean, I don't think we ever expected for it to be this big. Like it just blew up, and we didn't expect to go platinum as fast as it did. We didn't expect all those Grammy nominations and those Grammy wins, but yeah.
Yeah, I think it's fair to say now that me and Jackson are the coldest producers in the game.
Yeah, my flow also spits like an odyssey. I know that my whole family proud of me, but the glass in my face just so I can see. I'm faking my numbers like parody, reach with the stars and you know I just barely. Midas, I gotta go touch on me, so the future you know I go drip on me. Walk out that tip and it's begging these books like I'm lemony snickered. I cook on a dish like fishing. My boys got you shook, watch you trip up for drip again. I know you feeling it, you illegitimate and you not literate. Jibbing not jittery, stopping not glittering, capping not literate. Spitting with quality, I'm the epitome. Name me one person who don't wanna be like me.